We're going live, boys. We are going live. We are definitely live. Hopefully everything is working. So far we have, I think we have one or two people in here. If you are here in the chat, let me know that you are here. Let's get this party started. I want to start answering your questions. I'm gonna be here till 12:30. What's up, Ultra Shotgun? Dude, I know who. Hold up. I know you messaged me this morning, bro. Adrian, right? Adrian? I'm just gonna check my inbox to double check. Adrian, what's up, brother? I'm glad you are in the chat with me. Hopefully I can answer a lot of your questions today. I want to get things moving for you, bro. So if you have any questions, go ahead and just start typing them out. Would love to, you know, start answering questions right now. Hopefully you like this new live chat thing that I have set up. Previously, I didn't have, the chat, the live chat over here, like you couldn't see it or something. And then I didn't have all this like stuff down here. So hopefully all that looks, I guess, more cool and stuff to hopefully more people enjoy the live chat. So yeah, I'm here with you guys till 12:30. I just started a little early just so that people have some time to hop in and stuff. Don't mind me, I'm just eating lunch. It's currently 12 o'clock or 11:55 here at California time. Let's do it, man. The more questions, the better, bro. I'm here to answer like as many questions as possible. That's the whole purpose of this call. That's cool. YouTube gives me a notification for YouTube lives. I didn't know. Hopefully, people start seeing that and hopping in the calls, man. Let me know what you got, Adrian. So, how do you go about paying a freelancer? Good question. So, um, I mean, it comes down to negotiation, right? Hopefully, hopefully you've been able to find freelancers and things like that. Also, what tax form do you use for them? I believe, I don't know. I haven't done too much as far as like taxes and tax forms. I haven't done too much about that. It's, like I said, I've only been doing this for 12 months. I built this up like in less than 12 months. But as far as taxes, like I'm not sure. You have to speak with your accountant or your tax person for that. I'm not the person to give you advice on that. However, the freelancer website should provide some type of tax form or something like that. So I would go there. I wouldn't be able to give you advice on that. But as far as how do I go about paying a freelancer, so I'm not sure like if you're asking how do you pay a freelancer or how do you negotiate the best prices and things like that. But if you're hiring a freelancer through freelancer.com or upwork.com, then the payment is directly goes through that platform, and that platform pays the freelancer. So to make sure that it's fair for both sides, you as the person hiring, and then the freelancer, making sure that they get paid for the job. um and then if you're trying to get the best prices for freelancers, then just I would say just negotiate. Obviously you want to select the best freelancer that can do the job and whatever you're looking for. So um So yeah, case studies and things like that. I would say look up case studies, see if they have some type of portfolio that they can provide to you, and then off that decision, see what you can negotiate your prices to. Because a lot of these freelancers, they're gonna charge like a ton of money, and then they try to charge you up high because they know that you're probably either one gonna lowball them, or number two is because you're from the U.S. and you actually have money to pay. Because a dollar in the U.S. goes a long way with freelancers overseas in like Bangladesh or the Philippines, India, and places like that. So they're gonna try to charge you a lot more. Just make sure you try to negotiate, go the least that you can possibly go, and then work your way up from there. Um, like I've had someone try to they quoted me like $100 for I think 250 a list of 250 emails once, and I was like, no. Like I remember, like I know the prices on email lists and things like that. So, I ended up not working with that person just because they were trying to charge like I thought it was a little dishonest. It was just so much that they were charging for because I know that I could get an email for anywhere for 7 cents to 12 cents or something like that. So an email list of 250, I could get it for like $12 or something like that. So I opted to not pay for the $100, even though the freelancer did say that he, does get verified emails and things like that. But it really comes down to what they're able to do. So I hope that answers your question, Adrian. How far are you into your agency? Like, have you started? Have you started prospecting yet? Have you done any free trials? Have you landed a client? What's going on with you, brother? I've actually never offered Facebook ads. I've you're looking for freelancers like to offer Facebook ads? Is it like media buyers? Is that what you're looking to do? You're trying to find people that will run Facebook ads for you? So I actually don't offer Facebook ads anymore. When I first started out, I did like at the very beginning of my journey, like when I first started out, when I first did my free trial, I actually offered Facebook ads to a chiropractor who was kind of like in my area. And I ran the free trial for him. The first week went great, produced like 12 leads that first week with Facebook ads. And it was just simple Facebook ad. It was like a stock photo that I got off of like a stock website. I grabbed it off there and then just combined that with the cool little coupon voucher thing. Hey, put in your email, name, email, and phone number. We'll send you the voucher. And that's what I did for a week. And it got him 12 leads. And then he signed on. He paid me for my services and things like that. We spent I think about $500 on Facebook ads or so, something like that. And he paid me about 750 to manage it. And what I didn't know at the time was that Facebook ads, there's something called ad fatigue, which means your audience is tired of seeing the same ad. And I was targeting the same um, interests and things like that. So we stopped seeing results after that first like 2 weeks, and it started dying down more. And then that's when I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and that kind of like traumatized me, and which is why I stopped running Facebook ads. But if I was to go back, then I would know what I'm doing now, because I figured out what I did wrong. Uh, but yeah, to answer your question, I don't run Facebook ads anymore. I currently run Google ads just because there's less creatives that you have to create. Like with Facebook ads, you gotta be creative with your ad copy, and you have to come up with different images and different video ads and things like that. And it's a lot of work. There's a lot of ad fatigue, so you gotta change up things, constantly change things up. Whereas with Google ads, yeah, there's ad copy and things like that, but you don't have to come up with video ads and um, image ads and things like that. And once you find something that works already, it kind of just automates and it just works for a very, very long time. So that's why I really enjoy just doing Google ads. Keep coming up with questions. Keep coming up with questions. I got it. Ugh. Feel more confident with it. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's whatever you feel more comfortable with. Like, I'm more comfortable with Google ads. Some people are more comfortable with Facebook ads. It's really what you feel confident in and what you like doing the best. But most importantly, it's whatever gets results, right? So if you can produce better results with Facebook ads for your clients, then run with Facebook ads. With me, I already kind of have a system in place where I know that if I sign on a new client and I, just plug in the system, I know that I'm gonna be able to get results. So it's very easy. It's very manageable. It's not like I have to come up with a ton of new systems and landing page designs and find the right keywords as far as like for Google ads and stuff like that for things to start working. However, I do have a potential client tomorrow. He is scheduled for 12 o'clock my time. He's a big home improvement company. And I normally don't take on I normally don't take on, businesses in a different niche. However, this was a referral. It was referred to me. Usually I turn away referrals, even if it's a referral, if it's not within my niche that I work with. But because I'm really trying to grow my business this year, I'm going to start accepting um, clients and outside of my niche. However, I'm bringing on board some people that knows what they're doing. It's going to help me manage these clients so that way I don't have to spend a lot of time managing the clients that I currently have and then figuring out the systems for these different niches. So I'm bringing on board some new people to help me out and manage this stuff. How many hours do a week do you find yourself putting into your agency versus your mentorship program? So, as far as like the marketing agency side, it doesn't take that much work. Like today, I haven't even looked at it yet, and it's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon here. Um, like like I said, like if you once you get your campaign running and it's optimized and it's producing results, it's kind of like automated. It just starts producing results for clients, and all I have to really do is, if check up on them every now and then. If they email me about something, I just reply to their emails. And then I just constantly tweak their campaign. How can we make things better? How can we make things more cost effective? And then for my mentorship program, my mentorship program, I'm kind of on it like almost I'm it's like kind of like an on call type of thing, like 24/7, just because everyone in the course is in my inner circle messenger. We're all in a group message. They're in my private mastermind Facebook group, and anytime someone has a question or anything like that, then I'm on there. I'm answering questions right away and it's making sure people know what they're doing. But honestly, a week, how much time I spend inside of my marketing agency and inside my mentorship program, not that much. Um, other than answering questions and things like that. I think right now, um, what's taking up the most time is probably just building more systems. I'm looking to scale my YouTube channel and I'm looking to scale my mentorship program this year. So I'm going to do it through ads and things like that. So right now I'm kind of just building out the framework and getting all that stuff finished and building out funnels and stuff like that. So that's currently what I'm focused on right now. What's up, Omar? Glad to have you, brother. Do I outsource? I currently do not. I, I'm doing good, Omar. Thank you for asking, man. I hope you're doing well as well. I hope you're doing well as well. Do I outsource? So, um, I only outsource like my prospecting methods. So I have systems where I prospect and sending out messages to potential clients and getting them to go through my funnel and scheduling a call with my sales team. That part I outsource because I used to do that, and it takes a lot of time where I'm typing out the message or even copy and paste and sending out to prospects, whether it's on LinkedIn or whatever, however methods you are prospecting, cold emails, whatever it is. That takes a lot of work, and so as soon as I started outsourcing that and just focused on volume, like, all right, hey, I think right now I have about 3 VAs who do my prospecting for me, which is how I'm able to send out. I believe we send out, how many messages do we are sending out 4,000, about 5,000 messages every 2 weeks. So we're sending out about 2,500 messages out to potential clients every single week. And I wouldn't be able to do that on my own. And as soon as I started outsourcing and scaling those numbers, that volume to getting in touch with my potential clients, that's when I started seeing a little bit more results, seeing more people schedule a call with me, and things like that. So, a lot of people who are prospecting and you're prospecting by yourself and stuff, it takes too much time, and you can only send out a certain amount. Like max, you can maybe send out a couple hundred a week or something like that, right? And that's gonna take too much time, anyways. So as soon as you like change your mindset and get those numbers up to in the thousands, then that's when you can see a little bit more response because these response rates are actually pretty low to begin with. So you want to really focus on volume. So really try to get into thousands if you possibly can. And yeah, so that's the only part that I outsource, and then I have my sales team. Like I said, I don't hop on sales calls, or I rarely do, even though I have done it for that previous video that I posted where I closed $2,500 on the live call for you guys, or it wasn't live, but I did it live on video. And so yeah, I mean, I have the sales team in place that I outsource, and then I have the prospecting methods that I outsource. And other than that, um, looking to start outsourcing like the management side, just because I want to focus on other things. So I'm probably going to bring someone on board, or we're in the works to bring someone on board to manage my future clients, especially with clients that are outside of my niche. And then other than that, I don't outsource. I deliver the service myself. So that's why I'm able to teach all of that. I teach how to run Google Ads. I teach how to do advanced Facebook ad techniques, which is like retargeting, lookalike audience, custom audience, and things like that. Because anyone can put together a Facebook ad campaign, in my opinion, or figure it out pretty simply. And I teach funnel building, how to build high converting landing pages, and what a high converting landing page actually looks like, and stuff like that. And then how to do CRMs and pretty much like my whole entire blueprint. Um, do you give them the training required for that? Yes, 100 is how much I do currently. Yeah, see, Omar, I was doing about 100 prospecting, 100 messages a week or maybe even a day sometimes, and it just took too much work. But I understand if you don't have a client at the very beginning, then obviously you could prospect yourself, but I would still try to get a VA to help you bump those numbers up. Like I said, you want to get it up into the thousands, because my response rates, and I'm in a very, 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 very competitive niche, and we're below a 1% response rate, right? And I'm sending out 2,500 messages a week. So just think about that. Take that into consideration. It's obviously going to vary from niche to niche. Um, Adrian, what softwares did you use when running Facebook ads back then? Oh man, this was like a year and a half ago, maybe. What softwares did I use? I mean, there wasn't that many softwares, I don't think. We just run Facebook ads, right? Yeah, you just go in the Facebook business page, you run that, and then the only software I did use is that you do need a CRM, which is when someone enters their information on the Facebook ad, obviously that information needs to get sent to your client immediately so they can follow up on the lead that you brought them. So I use Zapier, Zapier, and I'll go ahead and I'll type that out for you. I do recommend it. It's a very popular CRM, and it's pretty simple, pretty easy to use. You just hook up your Facebook ads to Zapier, and then you kind of tell Zapier where you want to send that information to, and it'll go ahead and send the leads information to your client, so that way they can immediately follow up with them. That's super important. Personally, I focus on quality, and it helps have 100% open rate. Yeah, 100% open rate is great. Now, if you're doing cold email, I don't know if it's pretty hard to get 100% open rate because there are going to be times where your email is going into spam, and maybe your client just doesn't see it. So the open rate really just comes down to the subject line. If it's captivating, then they're gonna be more willing to open up your email. But a lot of people who do cold emails, they find themselves going into the spam folder because their email score isn't high, and it doesn't land in the inbox, or they don't know how to set it up the right way to get it in the inbox to get an open rate. So if you have 100% open rate, then that's great. I guess from there you really just need to get them either on a phone call with you, or get them to go through some type of VSL funnel, a video sales letter, so they can learn more about you. And by the time they hop on a call with you, they are already warmed up. They already know what you do, and they're more likely to sign on as a new client. So much data. You're welcome, Omar. Anytime. Keep the questions coming, man. Keep the questions coming. Akash, what's up, Akash? Great to have you, brother. Great seeing you. When do you plan on outsourcing the service delivery? Eventually, you'll be too big to do it yourself. Yeah, so I was just explaining earlier that I plan on bringing someone on to help me outsource the management side. And the reason why I haven't outsourced it yet is because number one, the systems that I have in place are all already automated. So I already every time I bring on a new client, it's all within the same niche. And I keep most of the profits by just setting it up. It doesn't take that much time. It might take like a day to set up for the client, but once you have that up and running, optimized, tweaked, and things like that, it's pretty much all automated. I don't have to spend a lot of time on managing it. Just little tweaks here and there, so it doesn't take a lot of time. However, I am bringing on someone new to manage my this potential future clients because I am now opening up my agency to different niches. I do want to build the business this year, so I'm going to start taking on different niches, and I don't want to take the time to figure out how to get results for these new niches. So that's what I'm going to start really outsourcing. But as far as like if it's within my niche and I know what I'm doing, I'm just going to do it myself because I like to just hustle, keep the profits, whatever. And it doesn't take that much time. So I'm going to start outsourcing when I start getting clients from different niches. What is your current niche? So I currently work with, I like to say affluent clients, and which is these are clients that have money to pay for it, but I really like to focus on law firms. And that's really my bread and butter, just because I have the systems in place. Like I said, it's a very, very, very competitive niche. It's, like I said, that's why my response rates is below 1%. It's at about like point 0.1, point 2. No. I got it's about, yeah, it's about like it's point something percent. So it's not very high, but I know that if I do land a new client, I don't have to do a lot of figuring out. It's bread and butter for me. And my results are easily replicatable. So that's why that is my main niche. However, we are opening up to any affluent niche. Never bounce. Yeah, if you use never bounce, that's a good way. So you get your email list, and that's what I teach also. You build your email list and things like that, and then you go through never bounce and you take away emails, or you delete the emails that aren't good. So that way get your you make sure you get your emails in the inbox. So that's a strong strategy. From there, just work on creating a good message that will get your prospect to be interested in your services, to get hop on a call with you, or go through some type of funnel that you have for them. New clickbait title says a supplement niche. I play on words. You, William Zhao, and Salim provide the best value in videos. I really appreciate it, Omar. Like I said, I don't have like a huge subscriber. I think we're at 484 now. I've been happy. I didn't even think when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't think people were gonna watch it, but people started watching my videos even way before I even had 100 subscribers. And I really appreciate you guys hopping on these calls with me, asking questions, spending some time with me. Like I actually enjoy doing this. And I'm gonna try to give as much information as I possibly can. As far as like Bouillon Zhao and Celine, I had never heard of these names before, but I'll definitely check them out. Maybe I can get them on some type of interview or something like that. I might start thinking about doing interviews to get more information from these other people who know what they're talking about. Akash, since you learned the service yourself, how many clients did you go through before started seeing good results? Man, um, definitely a numbers man because it's been a good amount of clients. I would say, um, and while I have you, never mind. Actually, we're good. I was gonna say make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you guys are still watching it, but I just moved it over. I got like 4 thumbs up, so thank you guys for the thumbs up. Make sure you guys drop a thumbs up on this video. Um, Look, man, everybody that goes through the journey, like I've had someone message me like, "Oh, I'm afraid of delivering the service because I'm not confident in my skills, or what if I don't get good results or something like that." And it's going to happen, dude. Like even with clients today, like even though, law firms is my bread and butter, there's going to be every now and then where, we bring on a client and they're just for whatever they don't like what we're doing, they don't like the expected better. They expected the leads to be a lot better. They expected more leads, whatever it is. So even then, like even today, even though I do provide good results, there's still gonna be clients that like, hey, we had higher expectations. But going back to your question, Akash, is like I went through chiropractors, I went through, and then I forgot what other niches I went into because I've done so many different things to finally get to where I am right now. But even when I got into the law firm space and I started working with more attorneys and things like that, like like definitely the first client, which was a free trial, he spent about 750 bucks and or 850 bucks with me on just the ad spend because I did a free trial. And I think I got him like not that many leads. And at the end of 2 weeks, obviously he didn't sign on. I tried asking for a testimonial just to see if he would give me a testimonial because that's what I was working for. Didn't give me a testimonial, nothing like that. And it's just learning and going like, okay, why didn't I get clients? What was it? Was it my Google campaign? Was it the keywords? Was it my landing page and things like that? So it's constantly tweaking. um Especially when you're just starting out your journey, you're gonna have to figure these things out, like why didn't this work, or why did this work, how can I make this better? So you gotta constantly think of that. Don't worry if you don't give good results. um don't worry if you don't give good results, Akash. Just get started. That's the best advice I can give you. Just get started, and then obviously do the best that you can, right? Because at the end of the day, as long as you put 100% into giving value and really try and get your clients results, and that's all that matters, and then figure out how you can make things better. But yeah, I went through a number of clients where I didn't produce good results or not enough good results, before having that system down where I can just plug it in. And that's the beauty of it. Once you do all that groundwork and figure all that stuff out, once you get here, like boom, every time you bring in on a new client, you can get results. You know that you can get results. You feel confident. That's when you can hop on sales calls yourself and then just close deals yourself because you're that confident. And it's not really selling your service anymore because you just know that, hey, you have a problem and I have the solution. Let's make it happen. I could do it. I can make these guarantees, whatever it is that you need to do. Yeah. Adrian, any of you guys use Active Campaign? I know that I don't use Active Campaign myself. I use Mailchimp. That is what I currently use. Active Campaign is popular. I know that there's other email softwares that are popular as well. I use Mailchimp. It's free. It's simple. That's what I've been doing. Omar, thank you, brother. Thumbs up on a couple accounts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. 484 subscribers today. The goal is to try to get up to 1,000 subscribers so YouTube can monetize. I can monetize my videos and get paid, Chipotle money here. I appreciate it, brother. Albert, what's up, Albert? Great to have you, bro. Thoughts on LinkedIn Gen for medical spas? Is LinkedIn the best way to generate clients in 2020? That is a great question, bro, because when I started out with my agency, LinkedIn was actually one of the methods that I've used to get clients. And, I have a few videos on LinkedIn lead generation, things like that. And I use it to try to get all types of clients. The thing with LinkedIn is, man, you got to connect with a lot of people. You have to connect with a lot of business owners, and some of these business owners don't even look at what you have to say in your message because so many marketers are using LinkedIn to connect with their clients. Now, I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. It's just an extra way to prospect. But even myself, like I get friend requests on LinkedIn that I don't know, and they're, hey, and they send that same old generic message. Hey, we're in the same industry. Let's connect or something like that. And I don't know if that's the best way to go about it. I always get straight to the point. I would always say something like, "Hey, Doctor Brad, may I send new leads or new clients to you within the next week or something like that for your medical spa within um, Orange County or something like that." So you want to be more specific. You want to make sure when you are connecting with these business owners and you're messaging them that it's personalized to them because number one, it's already hard enough to connect with business owners and kind of gain their trust through LinkedIn because there's so many marketers that are reaching out with the same old generic message. So you need to stand out somehow, Albert, and make sure that you're different from your competitors, that you took the time to do research on the business and that you can actually deliver results. But LinkedIn, I would say it is a good way to prospect. Make sure you automate it, if that is an option and if that's possible for you. Otherwise, you're spending too much time sending out messages yourself. With medical spas, that's not my niche, so I wouldn't know whether that is a good niche or not. I know that if there are business owners who are in the medical spa field on, and if they're on LinkedIn, then it's a good way to generate new clients. So, wherever your potential clients are, whether it's on LinkedIn or wherever else, then it's a good way to possibly generate new clients. So you always want to put yourself where your potential clients are. So hopefully that helps you, Albert. Man, keep the questions coming. I love it. Caesar, Omar, I don't know which one is your real name, brother, but do you self invest in different Facebook ad courses? Um, when I did do Facebook ads, yes, I did invest in a Facebook ad course. And let me try to remember which course I took for Facebook ads. I took the Billy Jean course. So for those of you that don't know, Billy Jean, he does Facebook ads for local businesses. I don't know if he's still doing that. He's pretty OG in this industry. He runs a lot of Facebook ads targeting people like myself. So you might have seen his ad on Facebook. He's like the black guy that like does funny things in his Facebook ads and stuff like that. He's a cool, seems like a cool guy. Um, so that's one of the Facebook ad courses that I took. I took a Ty Lopez SMA course, which is probably one of the most popular SMMA course. That's the first course I've ever heard of as far as like this whole social media stuff. That's kind of what got me into it. I didn't invest in that course. My best friend's little brother actually invested in that course, and I just took it because it was free. And like I said, that's what got me into the whole industry. I didn't know anything about social media marketing. Took the course, learned more about it, and then from there, took the Billie Jean course. I also got into I took Dan Henry's 30-day agency course. I took Billy Wilson's six-figure agency course. So I've taken a good amount of courses. Those were all Facebook ads. So yeah, I'm always self-investing, always trying to learn more. And even with the Google ads, I took a course. I found someone that knows how to do it, learned it from them directly, and that's what really shortcutted my success. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to build this entire thing in less than 12 months. I mean, in 12 months might seem long to you guys, but honestly, it's not when you just every day you're grinding and you're hustling, and then you're like, oh shoot, like look, I'm starting to see a little bit of results. So main thing is don't give up and just stick with it. Back to Adrian, I really don't think there's a best way to generate clients. Yeah, I agree with you, Adrian. I don't think there is a best way to generate clients either, just because it really depends on number one, which niche you're in. Some niche like mine is very competitive and they see marketers every day. Not only that, but they work with marketing companies in the past and they've gotten terrible results. So it's, I don't know, like, you gotta really find out what method works the best. I don't know what that is. It could be cold calling, walking in, referrals, paid ads, and things like that. But it's good to know all the strategies, all the prospecting strategies, and then throwing everything at the wall and figuring out what sticks. So figure out what works best for your niche and for you, and then from there scale. So make sure you bump it up into thousands, whatever you're doing. Like even now, even though I'm sending out 2,500 messages a week, yeah, that sounds like a lot, but the response rate is so low. Like I need to bump that up even more, so I'm gonna have to open up to different niches, send out even more messages, and get things rolling. um yeah, so there's no best way to generate clients. I wouldn't be able to say that, but find what works best, and I'm able to share what has worked best for me. Akash, what made you decide on choosing SMA or business models like dropshipping and FBA? And have you ever tried these other business models? Akash, let me tell you, man, I've tried just about everything. I'm telling you, man. I've like when I started this, I had this entrepreneur mindset when I was still in college. I think my second or third year, like I was like, dude, I don't want to go to college anymore, and I was just doing it just to graduate. But my mind wasn't like even like at school anymore, and I'm smart enough to not really have to pay attention and stuff like that, and still pass my classes, and that's what I did. I still graduated and everything, but really, I wanted to do something on my own, and believe me, bro, I did everything. I did drop shipping. I did do drop shipping. I did do FBA. What else did I do? I did try to do real estate flipping. I tried to do arbitrage stuff. I try to buy and resell stuff. I've done it all, dude. I've done a lot. Like I've done a lot. What else have I done? I've tried Man, I can't even think because I've tried a lot. But yes, to answer your questions, I did do drop shipping and I did do FBA. And you know what? With drop ship, and now let me tell you about drop shipping. Um, and why I decided SMA. I decided to choose SMA just because I'm just throwing everything at the wall. I'm testing everything to see what I like the most, and then what works for me, right? So I tried drop shipping, made a little bit of money. It was cool, but I didn't see it as a good long term strategy, just because you constantly have to research for products and things like that. And I did take some drop shipping courses, and I took FBA courses, so I took courses on all of this, mind you. So understand that. Um, drop shipping, I did it. I even ran ads. I started a drop shipping company where I ran Facebook ads to my own drop shipping store. Like I had a legit drop shipping store. But you know what? The profit margin was number one, too small. You're spending money on Facebook ads, so that takes up a big chunk of the money that's coming in. And then um, I just didn't see it as a good long term strategy. And even like today, a lot of products from China and things like that from Alibaba, they're not even allowed to bring it into the U.S. because of the whole coronavirus stuff going on. And drop shipping, I don't know. I don't know what the status of drop shipping is right now today. I don't know if it's dead or dying down. I see I see some people doing in the e-com space doing it. Um, but drop shipping, didn't see a long term strategy. Didn't like it. The profit margins was too small. It was cool, like little side money, like I'll make like $20 a day or something like that. Didn't see it as a good long term strategy though. FBA, I did see it as a little bit of a better long term strategy because you're white labeling your products, and I like the idea of that. You're pretty much creating your own product and then fulfilling it through Amazon. However, you got to build the brand behind it through ads, and getting influencers to promote your stuff and stuff like that. But I didn't have the capital to start FBA. You need to spend a couple $1,000s to get your products up front. Then you got to brand it, you got to package it, you got to do all that, send to Amazon. Amazon takes a cut. Um, and then all these fees, the shipping fees to get it from China to here, just too much capital. Didn't like the FBA method. Didn't want to spend $4,000 to get products and then have to run ads to the products and promote it and things like that. Didn't like that. Omar. So hopefully that answers your question, Akash. Like I said, I've tried a lot of things, bro. If you ask me anything, I've done it, man. Omar, maybe you need to reiterate your outreach. I think you can get better results changing a word here and there. Let me know what you think. Um, yeah, it's constantly it's constantly tweaking, like with the word stuff, changing a word here or there, changing the focus of the messaging. That's constantly tweaking that, and that goes back to how can I make things better. And even today, like even though I'm prospecting, how can I get a higher response rate? How can I make stuff better? So it's constantly tweaking. But I like to focus on the the result. So that's always the focus of my messages, is to focus on the results, and that's because that's what the potential clients want. So if I focus on that, I believe that they're going to be more interested in what you have to say and what you have to offer. Wow, you tried real estate flipping. I wouldn't have expected that. Can you expand on your experience with this, bro? So I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see an ad through one of those popular entrepreneur Instagram pages that I follow. I think it's like Millionaire Mentor or something. And it's like, have you heard of real estate flipping? And you don't need to have any money to do this. You just basically find a home that is like, I forgot what they call it. That's basically like people are trying to get rid of the home for very, very cheap or something like that. I forgot the terminology because it was so long ago. But basically, what I did was, um, if you ever driven around your neighborhood or anywhere and you see signs up on like the street poles, light poles saying, um, "will will buy your home cash fast, selling your home fast cash" or something like that. That's pretty much real estate flipping is, and it's basically you're the middleman. You find someone who is trying to get rid of a home for whatever reason. It's like they're going through something, they need money quick. Something happened and they need the money. They need to get rid of the home, whatever reason it is. You need to find that person through those signs and whatever methods else that you could use, and then you find cash buyers, and then there's like a whole method on finding cash buyers, and you just really connect the two. So you find the home. So let's say the home is they're trying to get, I don't know, $200,000 for it. And then you do some type of contract where you have a cash buyer and you sell it for like, I don't know, 250,000, 300,000. Because mind you, these houses, they're trying to get rid of it quick. So the value on those homes isn't worth its true value. So the home may be actually worth $500,000, half a million. And I'm only speaking these numbers because I'm in Orange County. Um, I think Orange County houses are a little bit more. It's more like half a million to a million here wherever I'm at. But I'm just using it. So half a million for a home is a true value. 200,000 they're trying to get rid of it for, or maybe even less in some other areas. Find a cash buyer, middleman, and you keep the money in the middle. Didn't work out for me. Didn't like putting up signs every night and stuff like that. Um, and I think me and my buddy we spent like $100 or something on the course or something like that. So yeah, I've tried real estate flipping. Didn't work for me for that in that case. Omar, the audio is focused on the left ear. Man, I don't know why that is. I know that it's because this mic right here, it only goes out through the left ear for some reason. So I gotta figure out how I can get it on both sides. I hope I can make it better in the future live videos. But please bear with me for this video. But thank you for letting me know that. I'll definitely try to fix it, bro. Albert, I've been trying to succeed with SMA for a few years now. I made dumb mistakes with taking low ticket clients and being stressed and overwhelmed. Definitely have had the urge to throw the towel in, but watch people like you and seeing that it's possible to create great results keeps me going. So thanks for all the content, man. Well, first and foremost, Albert, I really appreciate you hopping on this live call and spending this time with me and asking questions. I love the questions. Keep it coming. Thank you for following the journey and things like that. Um, but yeah, man, hey, a few years is a lot, bro. So I mean, I've been able to do this in less than a year, just because I've had a mentor and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I've made the same mistakes when I first started out, dude. Like, I started out, okay, I started out with Facebook ads, right? So I had Facebook ads, and I was like, all right, what is the easiest type of business uh, where I could run Facebook ads for? And I was like, oh, okay, so I could run Facebook ads for a local pet grooming shop. So I started emailing all these pet grooming stores, Facebook Messenger, and stuff like that. But then what I quickly realized is that pet grooming shops, local pet grooming shops around here, don't have $1,500 to spend on my services and $1,000 to $1,500 to spend on ad spend. So that quickly went out the window. Then I started working with doctors, chiropractors, right? I was like, oh, doctors got money. And then with that, I was like, I have to really sell the lifetime value of a customer to a chiropractor, because a chiropractor up front doesn't make $2,000. They make, a couple $100, but throughout the months, then they'll have their return on their investment. And but to a business owner, they need the money up front. So that's how, just learning things like that, and then started just working with affluent clients, high ticket clients. I know there's a lot of Facebook ads out there, and a lot of courses out there where they'll teach you to go work with your local businesses, your local restaurant, your local gym, and these low ticket clients that don't have money to spend on you. And I am the complete opposite of that. Unless they have money to spend money on ads and things like that, yeah, they're a good client. But for most businesses in your local area, they do not have a big marketing budget, and number two, their customer value isn't high up front. So what I teach is that you need to go after affluent clients, people who have, number one, money to spend money, have an ad budget to spend money on ads, and then number two is that their leads, their new customers, is a very high value customer. So it should be worth, thousands of dollars up front. So these are people who, you know, are like big professions, right? For example, like an attorney, they'll make anywhere from $1,500 up to $10,000 plus on one case, depending on what type of case it is. A dentist, if you're bringing them like an implant or veneers, that's worth, anywhere from $500 to $3,500 to $5,000, right? So those are the type of clients you want to work with. Big numbers. The more money you make them, the more money you can make yourself. So focus on affluent clients, and it's very possible, Albert. It is very, very possible. Um, Going back, I think the best thing that you could do for yourself, Albert, is probably go find a mentor and really just guide you step by step. And whatever the money's worth, whatever they're charging, it doesn't have to be me. It could be anybody that you like and wherever you want to be. And you like that person, and they're doing exactly what you want to do. They're where you want to be at. Find that person, and then get them to be your mentor, whatever the price is, because it's gonna pay you 10 times whatever it's worth, right? To get you to where you are now today. So hopefully that helps. My last question: what software do you use to communicate with clients? I simply just use emails. You could use Slack, Omar, but just emails. Simply, they email me. I have a business email. They email me through there, and then I just email them that. But I'm planning on having people manage it for me, so that way I don't have to, you know, do the email part. I want to outsource these little things that are taking up the day where I don't want to spend time on. I want to spend more time on the important stuff and building and growing stuff, not the little email stuff. Sam, what's up, man? Great to have you. These past few days, been struggling to sort out my mindset and take action. And what made you go from nearly giving up a year ago to getting to six figures now? Sam, there were so many times where I've wanted to give up, man, but I was a mad scientist. I just left myself in this room. I locked myself in this room and just went to work. And there's gonna be days where you just overwhelm yourself. So what's very important, Sam, is you make sure that you're spiritually strong, and then you keep your mental strong. And some of the things I did was just taking some time off, taking breaks, go for walks. Like even to like today, and I would go out for walks, so like late night walks around like 10 o'clock at night. Me and my friend will actually go walk around a really huge park that I have right by my house. It's like a 4 mile square park, so we'll walk in a square, and that'll equal out to 4 miles. So it's 1 mile each, each way. But yeah, that's it's you gotta find ways to clear your mind and things like that. So don't overwhelm yourself. Exercise, hobbies, go for a walk, things like that. And then really just sort of my mind and take action. And then also having like a to-do list, kind of like write out what you want to get accomplished this week, today, weekly goals, daily goals, monthly goals. So that way, even though that way you're not looking at the big picture. That way you're not looking at the whole mile. You want to just look at a quarter mile at a time. So for example, today's goal is to just set up a Facebook account. I've been taking so long to set up my business Facebook page. That is the goal today. And as long as you keep these little things going, you're gonna start building momentum. You're gonna start checking things off the list, and that's gonna motivate you to continue to check things off the list. So that's what I find really helpful. Just don't look at the big picture. Don't look at the mile. Just look at a quarter mile at a time and break things up into chunks, and then get the needle moving. And that's so important. Is a lot of people like, oh man, I gotta build this entire thing out. I gotta do so much before I could finally get a client and stuff like that. I gotta figure it all out. Just take it day by day. Just break it up into small little chunks and take it day by day, and just what is the next step? What is the next step? That's all you really gotta do. Um, and then and then lastly, you want to celebrate your wins. So no matter how small or how big it is, you want to celebrate your wins, because that's gonna make you feel happy inside, and it's gonna make you want to keep going. So celebrate your wins. Hey, today, I finally, built the Facebook business page that I've been procrastinating on. You know what I mean? So write things down, get it accomplished, and then keep the needle moving and take it day by day. Don't look at the big picture. Break it up into chunks. Omar, oh no worries, man. Good luck getting your clients. Oh no, not millionaire mentor. Yeah, man, I've been following him for a long, long time. Ever since I got into this entrepreneur mindset, I was like, dude, I just want to, like, there's everybody that when they first start off on this journey, the entrepreneurship journey, you're all into it. Like it's like a new world. No one understands you. It's you against the world type of thing. And I was just following these pages and stuff like that. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, I do have my Instagram right here. That's my personal Instagram at Fresh. I apologize if it's not professional and if it's not like Jordan Lee marketing or Jordan Lee official or something like that. It's just something I've created since I was in elementary school, and everyone knows me by that. So feel free to follow me there, and DM me your questions if you want to connect or see what I'm up to on my throughout my days and stuff like that. Let's see here. No worries getting your clients. Adrian, is that the same as wholesale real estate? Wholesale real estate. Is that the term I'm looking for? I forgot what it's called. But basically, that's what I did. Basically, found someone that's trying to get rid of a home for cheap. Find someone with a cash buyer. I think they're the real home flippers. I'm not the real estate flipper. I think I'm the wholesale real estate. I think that's what the right term. Thank you for letting me know, Omar. Um, or I mean Adrian. That's the right term. Wholesale real estate. I wasn't flipping real estate, man. Sorry about that. Whoever I was explaining to, I got the terms wrong. I apologize. I did it so long ago. That's why I forgot the terminology. But yeah, it's wholesale real estate. I wasn't flipping real estate. I don't have the capital, or I haven't purchased any homes to be able to flip. However, I do plan on hopefully getting a rental property in the upcoming years. Man, houses out here are really expensive in Orange County. I don't know what it's like in your area. Houses out here are about, like this house right here that I'm living in. We got it for about $200,000 to $300,000 in the early 90s. Today, it's worth about 600,000. And then that's kind of like the average prices around here. And then as we move down more into like the closer to the beach, it's closer to 1 million. Yeah. So yeah, they're like $1 million homes down there. So yeah. So yeah, wholesale real estate. I wasn't flipping any real estate. Sorry if I confused you guys. And I'm not. Yeah. Jorgen, what's up, bro? All the way straight from Norway. How much ROI would you say is the minimum for a client? Um, Man, it really depends on what type of client it is, right? So, I mean, there's no, accurate number for that. Obviously, the more return you get your client, a lot better. Um, but it's gonna vary between every client and every niche, right? So I can't give you a good answer on that. But as long as they put in $1 in and they get $2 out, they should be happy, right? So it only makes sense, right? If they're seeing a return on the investment, there's no reason why they should be mad at you. Obviously, you want to get them the biggest return to keep them happy and keep them paying you every single month. Like for example, here I could show you guys. Let me see. Here's my Stripe account. Like today, as long as we keep getting return on investment for our clients, then like for example, today, how much is that? Oh yeah, 2 payments, 3,000. So today we made $3,000 from 2 clients from the marketing agency. Akash, peace out, brother. Great having you. Hopefully you come back and join me on more live calls. But yeah, that's today's $3,000 today. That's because uh, I'm able to get results for clients. But as far as return on investment, as long as they put $1 in and get $2 out, they should be happy. But if you can increase those numbers, the better. $1 in, $5 out, $1 in, $10 out. So that's what you want to be able to do. Omar, damn, I've been watching Billy Jeans after you mentioned him. Crazy good ads. Yeah, he has good ads, Facebook ads, good examples and stuff like that. You can look into him. Dan Henry's another good one. Billy Wilson's another good one. In the Facebook ad space, I really like them. There's a lot of people that sell Facebook ad courses, and it's not that great. Sam, thank you so much. And I gotta get going soon, guys. So this is I'm probably gonna finish up these questions right here, and I gotta get going. I'm gonna hit the gym. Gonna go eat sushi tonight. So if you guys want to see me eat some all-you-can-eat sushi, follow me on Instagram. I'll put it on the story. Really appreciate the advice, brother. Another quick question: if you could go back to when you first started the SMA and give yourself advice, what would it be? Get a mentor as soon as possible. So not just get a mentor, because when I first started, I was like, oh, I just need a mentor, like anybody, right? You want to find a very, very specific mentor. You want to find, number one, someone that you like, someone that has results, obviously, not just regurgitating information and stuff like that. They need to know what they're talking about. They need to be able to teach you, and then they need to be able to be where you want to be. So whatever it is, so you need to figure out what you want, where you want to be, what services you want to deliver, and then find a person that is doing that, and then go learn from them, because then you're going to be taking the exact steps that they took, or you'll be able to learn what is working for them, and that's going to be able to cut the learning curve by tenfold. And that's how I've been able to get this under 12 months, build everything under 12 months, with zero, start pretty much with like zero experience, right? So that's the quickest way. That's the best advice I can give you, for anybody who is starting out in anything. It doesn't have to be SMA. It could be anything, whatever it is. Find someone that has what you want, and then go there, learn from that person. If I want to be the best basketball player, and I had the option to go learn from Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, rest in peace, Kobe. Go straight to the source. Go straight to the source, or go find someone close. Obviously, I probably can't get them as mentors, but I would find someone similar, someone that has what I want and where I want to be at. That's the best. So first you got to figure out what you want. That's the most important part. Figure out what you want, figure out where you want to be, and then find the person that has that. That's my best advice to you, Sam. I hopefully that is helpful to you. Omar, how does a law firm work? Very interested, bro, especially in London. High leads, baby, baby. Um, I don't know how, how does law firms work? Very interested, bro, especially. I don't know how law firms work in London. I don't have any clients in London. So I don't have any clients in London, so I don't know how law firms work in London. It would probably be the same way I would set up my systems, nothing different. But yeah, if you have clients in London who are attorneys, reach out to me. I can help you out. We can you can white label my services. I'll deliver the service for you, bring the clients, and we'll work something out. Let me know. But yeah, it would really work the same way. You get the traffic, so figure out where the traffic's coming from, send them to, your landing page, whatever it is, and then convert them into leads for your client. That's pretty much it. Let's see here. Dan Jang, after closing, do you send a PDF contract document or how do they sign? I simply just send a proposal through what I use. I use HelloSign. They're able to sign it online. And once I get that back, it's very simple. I have the proposal. They don't have to print it out, sign it, scan it, fax it, print it back, or send it back or anything like that. It's all done online. Signatures online. It's very simple, very quick, very smooth, and that's how we want it to be when onboarding a new client. By the way, Dan, welcome to the live. I haven't seen your name yet, so welcome. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel and join me on the future live calls because I am gonna get going very soon. Sam, can you upload this after as well? It's so helpful, man. Thanks a lot, Sam. I will definitely upload this video for you and for everybody else that didn't get to join this. Make sure y'all subscribe, like. My information is right here. That's pretty cool. I just made all that. The live chat is right over here, so hopefully you guys can see all that. Other than that, hopefully this live Q&A is helpful to you guys. I would love to do this, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. If you guys would like, let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see more live calls so I can answer all of your guys' questions. Hopefully this is a massive value to you guys. I really appreciate all you guys joining. And until then, make sure y'all join the journey. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.